Well, I'm here at Holy Trinity Church, literally in the building site that's going to be Trinity Centre, where we're going to see new ministry enabled, we're going to see mission released, and we're going to see the community of Hazelmere served. It's a building site, it's an exciting time. I don't know whether any of you have been through a rebuilding in your lives. It might be physically something in your house or a DIY project. It might be a new career, or it might be a relationship that needs rebuilding. Well, if you've ever been through a season of rebuilding stuff, you know that sometimes things get really messy, sometimes things don't go as planned, and sometimes there's delays. But as I've been thinking about where we are currently at this moment in history, as a church and as individuals and as a community, it seems to me that I'm seeing this theme of rebuilding played out in three locations. Firstly, in my own life. During this pandemic, things are emerging. We're thinking we have to rebuild stuff in our lives. Secondly, in our community, locally, whether it's schools or in other areas, whether it's our workplaces, we're having to think and look like, what does it mean to rebuild community? And also in our church, really obviously we're physically rebuilding Holy Trinity and expanding it, but also spiritually it's a chance for us to rebuild spiritually. I think this is possibly a once in a lifetime opportunity where actually we are being forced in some circumstances to think about rebuilding stuff. But it's an opportunity that we can embrace, and we can decide now to say, I want to rebuild areas of my life. I want to rebuild our community. And as Hazelmere Church, we're going to rebuild a building, but we can also look at how can we rebuild spiritually, whether that's here, whether that's in Widmer End or Manor Farm. So why don't you join me over these next few weeks on a bit of an exploration of what's it going to look like to rebuild well and to build in a way that's going to serve us for the future. So I'd encourage you, whether you're part of our church or just listening in, to make a decision now and in the next few weeks. I want to rebuild, and I want to rebuild in a way that's going to last.